Good afternoon to Thursday's art project. Today we will be doing the pumpkin, and I will go over some materials that you will need for your pumpkin art. Okay, so first thing we will need is one sheet of orange construction paper. So I have my one sheet of orange construction paper, and I say about 1.5 because you'll need another strip. So about 1.5 pieces of orange construction paper. Next up, you'll need one square or rectangular piece of green construction paper for the leaf and the stem. Okay, so you'll need that. You will also need some glue, a glue stick or your glue that you can pour. No worries on either one you may use, whichever is more comfortable for you and your student to use. Please feel free to use it. So you will need one glue stick. Okay. Next, you will need a pair of scissors. So you'll need one pair of scissors, and I have mine handy right here. And lastly, you will need a black marker or a crayon, whichever one you like to use to draw your triangular eyes and a little funny face, little funny mouth. You can decorate it any way you like. So you'll need one black marker, okay? So to get started, I will first start with our piece of orange construction paper. And for this, you're going to need to fold it in half. So I will show you how we fold this in half. Okay, so I'm just gonna fold it in half just like this. Okay, make sure it's kind of nice and even, just so that you have, and you want to fold that crease down, get that in there real nice. So now you have your folded orange piece. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fold it again. So I'm gonna fold it one more time. That's all you need is just one more time. And once it's folded twice, it will now look like this. Okay? So you're gonna need that. Okay? So what we're gonna do with our scissors then is cut each slice, cut each piece. Okay? So I'm going to take the scissors and I'm going to cut the paper. Just cut along the crease line there if you can. And you can do it. Parents can help your students cut, or you can pre-cut and then you guys construct. Either way is fine. Whichever way is the easiest for you. You can pre-cut these strips, or you can help assist with cutting and holding the construction paper. So I'm going to just finish up the cutting here. And I will also kind of measure out my last piece here, just to make sure we have a good slice here. So I'm just gonna kind of give it a little so I can cut. Okay, so let me just finish cutting this slice here so we kind of have it kind of a good. Just carefully cutting it because I didn't measure all the way down. No worries though, it's an estimate, guesstimate. And we have about one slice. Okay. So you will need 5. So in all together, then you will need 5 strips. Okay, with that extra piece, that gave me 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so you'll need 5 strips for this to make your pumpkin. Okay. So now the first thing I'm going to do is take my glue, because I'm going to start constructing the first piece. Okay. So I have my first strip here. I'm going to place some glue down on the edge here. Okay, so I'm going to just glue it just like that on the edge. You can see that I've glued it here on the edge. I have some glue there. Then I'm going to just turn it over. I'm going to fold it over just like that and glue it down. Okay, so now you have this nice cylinder shape. Here, you got this nice cylinder shape. Then I'm going to take my second strip and just put it through the cylinder, your first one, your first strip, and then put some glue on there. And don't worry if you squeeze down on the top part while you're constructing. No worries, it will straighten back out. And I'm going to fold that over to close it. Okay, so I'm going to just close it. Make sure it's just kind of press it down a bit. Okay. Alright. And then I'm going to take my third strip. I'm going to put it through the same, put glue there. And I'm going to glue it down. The construction is fairly easy, not too difficult to do. Okay. So now I'm going to close it over. I'm just going to line it up so, just like this, so I have two like here. So now I'm going to take my fourth strip and just glue it down like this. And so now I'm going to close it up. Okay. So I'm going to just glue this here. It's coming along nicely. And I'm going to take my last strip and bring it through and that will be my final strip to glue down. And then I will close it up. Okay. So now that we've glued that down, we now have our pumpkin shape. Okay. So you have a little pumpkin here, as you can see. And now I'm going to take my shapes here. I drew some triangles here, and also drew a mouthpiece. So I'm going to cut that out so that we can glue on our face. Okay, so all right. So let me go ahead and glue. Okay. So now, glue. Just cut out the little triangles here. I need 3 of them, just in case you're wondering how many you will need. 2 eyes and 1 nose. So just 3 triangles to create your face. And a little smiley face or frowny face or mouth with teeth. You will need those things. Okay. I'm just going to cut like that. Okay. These are the pieces now that I've cut out for my eyes, nose, and mouth. Eyes and nose. Now I'm going to come with my little smiley face that I've created here. I'm going to cut that out. And parents, once again, you can pre-cut these items out once you've drawn them on the paper, just to make things a little simpler for yourselves and for your student. And I'm cutting that out now. Okay, so now that I've cut that piece out, I'm now going to start gluing. So I have my eyes here. I have pieces for my eyes. So I'm going to put some glue on that. Okay. So you can choose either side to create your face. So I'm going to choose this side here. I'm going to choose this side. I have to turn it down. Okay, so I'm going to choose this side. Make sure you're 3 so you can create that space. Make sure it's looking like that. Okay. And there, one more. Glue on the other eye. Okay. Okay, so it's going to be glued right there. So it's going to look like this. Okay, so I have my 2 eyes. And now I'm going to glue on my nose. Okay. So I'm going there, going to glue that nose on. Let me see. Not too far down, but not too up. So I kind of want it to look like a, you know, like I have eyes and a nose. And then I'm going to take my little smile and glue it on. So I'm just going to put some glue on there right quick. And I'm going to glue it on. Okay. There we go. Little smiley face. I now have my decorative pumpkin. Okay. So now I have my smile on for my pumpkin. Now I'm going to take that green piece of construction paper and I'm just going to cut along the edge there to create my stem. Okay, got a little stem there that I like to create. And then what you're going to do with this half, just fold it over kind of halfway. Okay, and leave a portion showing because you're going to cut that part. Okay, I'm just going to cut it there. Okay, and then you're going to take along the crease side. You're going to make sure you keep the crease there, keep it intact. And just going to cut up the side here in front. And you're going to create like a little clover almost for the leaf. You're going to create like a little clover effect. And just do the best you can. And you have a little clover effect. And I'll show you what it looks like once I bring it. So I created my little leaf. Created a little leaf there, okay? So then what I'm going to do with this piece again is just fold it in half. You're going to glue it though, so put a little glue here before truly folding over. Just put a little glue. And then you're going to glue it over just like this, so. Okay, just make sure they're sticking pretty nicely. So now you have this little loop here. And what I'm going to do, how I'm going to attach it, I'm going to take the top part here. If you're looking, see there's a top part. Just kind of glue it on one side of your pumpkin at the top. So I'm going to put some more glue now on that stem because you need it to stick. And we're going to just glue it and just attach it right here on this here. Don't be afraid to smash. It will work. It will, you know, come back to shape. No worries. Won't lose its shape. And you'll have, now you have your stem, okay? Got a cute little stem there. Now, you're probably wondering, well, what are you going to do with this leaf? Well, I'm going to glue it, and I'm going to attach it, okay? So I'm going to put some glue on the end here. So I'm just going to glue a little bit on the end. And I'm going to stick it onto my stem. I have my leaf. Let's just stick it onto my leaf. Okay. Now, I have my leaf glued onto my stem here. And now you have your pumpkin. Okay, so you now have created or constructed your pumpkin. Okay, so this is Thursday's art pumpkin project. Okay, all finished and complete. And if you want to know, I've created one ahead of time so that you can see how it should look. But once you put it together, it'll come together very nicely like this. Okay? So I want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed your time constructing your art pumpkin. Thank you. Bye-bye.